know I had said that I was going to wait until season 1 of X-Men 97 to be done before I did my review. But I got to talk about episode 4, Motendo slash Life Death Part 1. But I'm going to mainly focus on the Motendo portion of this episode because 4 episodes in, this series just keeps getting better and better every damn week. So here we go. Now, Jubilee has just turned 18. She wants to go to the arcade for her birthday. And of course, Magneto's like, nah, that ain't happening. So she's pissed. She goes upstairs. She vents to Roberto. Next damn thing you know, they get sucked into Mojo's universe by way of the Motendo entertainment system that he just magically put in their room. I don't know how it got there. Just it doesn't have to make sense. This is Mojo we're talking about. And when you look at the Motendo entertainment system, it looks like the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo just had a baby and Mojo just put his little magic into it. But anyway, they get sucked into this alternate universe, into Mojo's deadly video game in which they're both the main characters. And watching this episode, I couldn't help but just straight up geek the hell out because the way it was set up was the same way that X-Men, the arcade game, was set up. Beat 'em up style. That was very fun. And also the fact that the 6-player cabinet makes an appearance in this episode. Holy shit was I excited. And then when you look at the Motendo entertainment system and they had an X-Men cartridge in there, it was the same cartridge design like it was on the Sega Genesis back in the day. And speaking of the games, anybody who played X-Men on the Sega Genesis knows that when you was in Mojo's world, you had to reset the computer, meaning that you had to reset the whole Sega Genesis in order to finish the rest of the game. And then the X-Men arcade game, when Jubilee takes on Magneto and he shows up, I was expecting him to say, ha 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 ha, X-Men, welcome to die. Or I wanted him to say, I am Magneto, master of magnet. Ha ha ha, welcome to your death, kneel before Magneto. I was waiting for that. But even though he didn't say it, I still had fun with the first portion of this episode, man. I just couldn't help but to geek the hell out. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I kind of felt like Jubilee at times when you don't want to grow up, you still love video games, and other people tell you that video games rot your brain. But this episode, Motendo, is pretty much saying, fuck that. Video games are cool and they're awesome. Just like X-Men 97 is. Just saying.